Alright, y'all, so if you have, for one, watched the video where I did the tall polo bear, and I changed it, how I added the piece onto it, taped it method. Um, so afterwards, a quick update, it bended in. So the image was not as sturdy as I wanted it to be. So now I'm going to try another method using these here two boards. So with these here boards, it came from a 36 by 48 inch project board. These are the two sides. You know, when you have the project board, it opens on the ends, and then you have the centerpiece. So these are the two flaps. I used the middle piece for a custom standee that I did for a birthday. And that was 24 inch by 36 inch. So 24 inch by wide by 36 inch in height. So with this one, it is still the 36 inches in height, but it's 12 inches on both sides, which is also going to give it that 24 inch by 36 inch height. I purchased the board from Hobby Lobby for about $8.99. And this is the other use that I'm going to do for it. I'm actually going to see about doing the Big Head Fans with that. So basically, all I'm going to do is add some glue, going all the way down. And I need to do this fast because this glue will dry fast. Alright, so I'm going to get that glue side, and I'm just going to butt it head to head. Head to head. And instead of using my fingers, I'm just going to make sure that I smooth that glue on. Make it flat so that it's not hard. And when I get ready to add my image, alright, so it's kind of staying, but we're not going to get our hopes up too high as of yet because the other boards, and it's holding. So yeah, give it a little more time to dry and we should be good. So now what I'm thinking about doing is adding some glue to like seal the seams going down here, so that to kind of seal it and give it a little more protection. And now basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some glue, probably like right in between the cracks. And then I'm going to smooth it on out. And then just smooth it on out. Okay, and let that dry. Now what I'm going to do for a little more support is I'm going to take some duct tape, and I'm also going to go down this here seam. All right, so it's a little more sturdier, but what I'm noticing now is that I have bubbles and like maybe some, I don't know, dust maybe. And when we get ready to put our image, we are going to see this. So we're going to have to find a way to reduce those bubbles. Like maybe it's dried up glue. All right, so I feel a little more confident now about that. All right, so here is the opposite side. So what I'm thinking about doing, let's kind of clean up this glue. So like how we have dried glue here, let's kind of clean that up to reduce the bubbling when we apply the tape. And I am going to suggest getting white tape to blend in, especially if you're going to tape both sides. So when the opposite side is exposed and you don't have a image over it, it doesn't look tacky with the gray. All right, so I'm going to add another layer of tape to this side as well. So here's our image printed, and I believe I'm going to go this way with it. Let's see which way is best. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this way. And then if need be, I have another large space for another. All right, so I have created an app called Big Head Grad Graduation AI to where you can take a ordinary photo and turn it into a magazine ready Big Head Grad AI photo. Also, you would be able to make party favors and your Big Head Grad fans with this. And if you was too cheap to purchase your grad, say your pictures or you just couldn't afford it, you can also place your grad in their own cap and gown. So I'm going to start off by just exposing that adhesive by pulling away this here layer of plastic backing. And now I'm going to tack it down. And this is why we do not go very close to the edges with our design. And now I am going to pull our image. Alright, there's our image, and y'all, you can't even see the seam. You cannot even see where that seam is. I was afraid that I was going to see bubbles, and I'm not seeing any bubbles, y'all. So I'm very happy with that. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to cut it. And as you can tell, I do have my mat underneath for protection, so I don't cut my table. And look, I have another piece of board. It's very sturdy and it's holding, so I'm very pleased with how that came out. So now all I'm going to do is, of course, we made our border, and I am literally cutting within the center of that black border that I made. And like any other cuts that I do, I am going to cut in sections. Always start off with a sharp tool, which will make it so much easier when cutting. And it popped off with no problems. All right, we're gonna get up in here. All right. And I feel some resistance, so anytime you feel resistant, just make sure you go back over it and do not try to go against that resistance. And I'm getting resistance because that is exactly where the tape is meeting, and it's probably glue right up in that area that's giving me that resistance. All right. Pop that off. And I'm trying to stay right within the center of the border. This is why I make the borders, y'all. And of course I have another piece of tape here that's giving me resistance. All right, so for one of the most hardest parts when cutting your numbers is the curvage. So let's go ahead, get these curves. And y'all be aware of your hand placement when cutting. You do not want to cut yourself, all right? All right, y'all. So here it is. Our image is cut. So now, another reason why we also do a border, and if you decide not to do a black, whatever border you decide to do, is when you get ready to clean up your image, sometimes you may leave a little white. You may show a little white, see a little white. That's an easy solve. All you got to do is get your black marker and just go over it. So just take your black marker . All right, so for the most part of it, I don't even need to use the markers. Just the little nicks and nannies and crannies here and there, but nothing major. All right, now so now let's apply our stick. When selecting your sticks, you want to make sure that you have an appropriate size stick that is going to go with your fan. This, I have a 5-gallon painter stick. This one here is a regular painter stick for like your pint of quartz. Of course, we don't want to use this one because, for one, the weight of this here Big Head fan is not going to hold. This here stick is not going to hold. And it's no textbook. And of course, we definitely not going to use this stick because we will be then wasting our time, because all that's going to do is pop off. This is not going to hold as well. So what you want to do, if you want the black look, just paint your stick black. But we're not going to paint the stick black today. We're just going to apply it. And then basically right here. So when I was like white tape, being that I didn't have white tape, I only had the gray tape. So see, this is why I'm suggesting that you use white tape. You could also, if you wanted to, maybe cut out like a black cardstock and apply it. But me personally, not to waste so many materials and keep it simple, just get the white tape, and then it won't show up as bad. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is get some glue. I'm already predicting right up in this area here. Try not to get on the outskirts because you don't want, when you get ready to press that down, it to come from off the sides. All right, make sure you in the center, press and hold. All right, y'all, so here is the grad fan image, class of 2026. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off this here tassel because it is, I might have nicked it and it's barely hanging on by a string. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pictures first with it on, and then I'm going to take the picture. All the supplies I've used will be in the description box of the video. Also, if you would like to create your own custom grad fan big head image, don't forget to go check out Big Head Grad Fan. If you are an EPC Crafters Gym member, you will automatically receive 3 free points to create your own Big Head Grad Fan. If you're not a member of EPC Crafters Gym, don't forget to go and sign up for the memberships for more perks and videos.